Cardano continuing its interaction with $1.31 here as we await the second Robo advisor to become bullish to allow for comfortable accumulation at support. Price action interacting with $1.31 here nicely. We've been under the influence of sell suggestions technically ever since what appears to be the end of sort of September here, with the sell for and held Robo advisor present around the $2.28 level. Since those sell suggestions, price action has experienced 47% in downside, still currently more than 40% down at current levels as we await just one more parameter to be met to allow for comfortable accumulation at support here down below. Failure to hold this key level will bring us to $1.18 where we just came from, all the way down to $1.05. In my opinion, we're looking out for 131 still. Resistance overhead, we would appear to be $1.42, giving us a hard time. We interacted with that buy 4 signal just above that key level before prices delicately return to my support line here. We're just looking for what appears to be a break of 142. After we confirm support, prices are heading to my resistance here, $2.16 overhead as a key level we will have to break and confirm as support. That is a level we interacted with the last time we saw the buy 4 signal. We will need a confirmation of that level as support. At the moment it is resistance. This combination of Robo advisor suggested a bullish area of accumulation around the $1.37 level when 2 of our chosen 3 Robo advisors became bullish after accumulation. Prices experienced 125% in upside over the following 30 days, and if you weren't able to sell at that swing high, those bearish Robo advisors in September at the $2.28 level there allowed you to capitalize on 66.69% in ROI if you chose to take profit at or above that level, and you were saved from well over 40% in downside here as we await the most bullish area of comfortable accumulation, which does seem to be very much forming in this range. We just need one more confirmation to be met. Let me know your thoughts on Cardano. Here we have an article talking about a rather major entity in the crypto sphere here, Santo Blockchain, talking about its plan to incorporate 50 Bitcoin ATMs in Panama. Reading, Santo Blockchain's plan in Latin America consists of 300 Bitcoin ATMs, a layer 2 wallet, and a Bitcoin debit card. Panama is doing its best to keep up with El Salvador's Bitcoinization with the installation of 50 Bitcoin ATMs in 2022. Santo Blockchain, with offices in Saigon, Vietnam, and Panama City, will invest a total of $1 million into Latin America in general next year as a part of its 300 Bitcoin ATM plans. In September, a new bill was drafted to recognize BTC as an alternative payment method, possibly enabling greater freedoms in Panama when using crypto. The article mentions how you will be able to purchase small increments of Bitcoin from these ATMs using a 2-layer BTC wallet and soon a Santo debit card, expected in Q3 of 2022. The bottom of the article reads that Panama is the gateway to the Americas in terms of trade and logistics, finance, and economic stability. Ultimately, Panama is the stepping stone to broader Latin American Bitcoin adoption. Well, this is yet another example of, very bullish, exposure and increased adoption for Bitcoin. Here we have very, major entities, cities, nations, and countries, buying Bitcoin at, current prices. We've had, a few red days over the last sort of few days here, ups and downs and sideways over the crypto sphere, but this is when it would appear, nations are getting in. So I do believe the overall adoption for cryptocurrency is increasing, and this would suggest a, bullish incentive for the, continued upward direction over the following months this year and into many more, as a lot of these nations are planning a multi-year sort of operation here. Let me know your thoughts on crypto though. Looking at today in crypto, we have up downs all around, good balance in green and red here. Some of the coins in the red consist of CRV, XDC, ICP, and ROSE, all in the red today, experiencing 5 to 8% in downside. 8% is going to be the biggest coins in the red here. We see a lot of projects in the green as well, holding nicely. This looks like bullish accumulation in my opinion. We have Urine Finance experiencing 11% in upside as well. So projects looking rather bullish in my opinion as we enter the new week. We're looking at a Sunday here in the crypto sphere. Zooming out to this week as we approach a brand new one. As we know, SafeMoon did some gains, last few days here. We're looking at Yearn Finance, as we mentioned, continuing to see some upside here. XDC still up overall, as well as Rose here. A lot of these projects still doing well. We have very modest downside here. A lot of these projects in the red experiencing less than 9% in downside. However, we will see Decentraland, Gala, Hexagon, Holochain experiencing what appears to be 14 to over like 20% in downside in terms of KDA and Toncoin here. However, nothing too dramatic here in the crypto sphere in my personal opinion. We need to see this single to low double digit downside in order to see the high double to triple digit upside that is to be anticipated. We're going to quickly update a couple of coins I called out in a video almost a week ago. These are some projects that I thought could experience some, dramatic upside here. We're looking at, PSG USDT price action. When we left off, was interacting with a bullish combination of Robo advisors here with the early bird buy for and bull suggestion above support at $16 here. However, daily candles are opening and closing below it, and we are interacting with a bearish Robo advisor here, suggesting that a stronger area of support and a more bullish area of accumulation is to present itself. So we are awaiting daily candles back above $16 here, reconfirming it as support. At the moment, we are considering perhaps $12.06 as an area we could interact with as we make our way toward the strongest area of support at $9.09 as we await bullish parameters to be met to allow for comfortable accumulation. Coin symbol DYDX returning to an area that we anticipated. Price action currently consolidating between $8.69 with resistance overhead, looking for support potentially at $7.83 as we await the break of this downtrend line. Price action is in a bit of a downtrend. We anticipate a break upward here once support has been confirmed, and we are under the influence of bullish Robo advisors still here during this pullback, so we can anticipate continued upside until bearish parameters have been met. So we do have this downtrend line here visualized, but we are awaiting a stronger breakout of it, perhaps a retest to confirm it as support before we can continue upside here to my first initial target at $15.17. That is where the first area of potential resistance is waiting for us once this upside can come into play and once support has been found. So we're just looking for a break of this downtrend line. Price action still holding between a key range here. Now looking at the Hedera hash graph, coin symbol HBAR. Price action under the influence of very bullish Robo advisors. Technically, all three of our chosen Robo advisors here are bullish ever since the 18th of December, around the 32-cent level. The buy to, buy for, and moon signal are in play. However, we are a little too close to resistance overhead. I would like daily candles to open and close above 33 cents to confirm that as support and an area of accumulation if buy signals were to remain. At the moment, the strongest area of support down below is going to be 25 cents here. This is where I personally anticipate price action making its way toward as long as resistance is overhead. So we are looking at bullish Robo advisors suggesting continued upside here. As I mentioned, I would just like a break of this resistance, confirm it as support before we can anticipate continued upside here toward my first initial target at 39 cents. That's where I anticipate resistance will come into play. We just need to confirm 33 cents as support. Let me know your thoughts on this coin down below. Bitcoin, crypto, the currency, still continuing to form support here. It would appear we are looking for potential interaction with this, level of buy pressure here. $45,935 is going to be a key sort of range and area which appears to be forming as support. However, the key levels that I'm still anticipating are going to be resistance overhead at $48,577 and my key level of support here, $43,160. Which is where I anticipate price action making its way toward or reaching toward as long as these sell suggestions are present. The strongest area of technical support for Bitcoin is still going to be down at the $34,655 level, an unlikely target but not impossible as long as these bearish Robo advisors are in play. So we're just looking for support and buy signals to return to become more comfortably bullish on the continued upside all the way to a six-figure level, perhaps $100 $950 to $1,000 per Bitcoin. In my opinion, I anticipate price action making its way up to that range, which is up in the FOMO zone, if you will. This is where I do believe lots of FOMO will be present. Many traders will be afraid of missing out on the continued upside for Bitcoin. However, I anticipate longer-term investors to be heavily taking profit at that level, and price action will likely make its way out of it after entering it. However high it needs to be kind of within it. At the moment, we are closer to the fear zone here, currently interacting with that $30,000 level. $30,800 would appear to be a very bullish area to be buying Bitcoin according to the fear zone here. And I anticipate still, in my opinion, interaction with the FOMO zone before any sort of longer-term fundamental downside is to be considered. In my opinion, it's very hard to be bearish on Bitcoin at current levels, but let me know your thoughts on crypto down below. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other social media down below and tune in for the next one.